Hello everyone, welcome to Kim's World. I'm sorry that it took me a while to do videos on here. Um, I've been dealing with a lot of problems and stuff, but I'm back. I'm gonna be coming back with more videos back to back. But again, welcome to Kim's World. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, push the notification button, so you can get all the new videos that's coming out, and like and comment on my video. So this video basically is going to be a story time. It might get a little emotional in this video, and it might be a little long, but bear with me. So basically let you guys into my life. I really haven't really talked to nobody about this, really, so I've been like really keeping it inside. So you guys are the first one I really actually opened up to and talked to. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video and yeah, like it. So basically it's a story time, and the story is basically about my parents. I lost my mother 10 years ago. It hurted really, really bad. She was my best friend. So basically how she died, passed away. Passed away. She basically had an aneurysm that she had recently had just found out about. So we was dealing with that. When I found out about it, I was out of state, living with my father out of state. Found out that she was sick and that she had to go be rushed into the ER to have brain surgery done. When we first found out about this, and they basically told us the first time that she had surgery that she wasn't going to make it. By the grace of God and all the wonderful prayers from the family, she basically had the surgery done. She made it. She came out of it perfectly fine. Basically, she came out of it asking for me. They called me, my family, my brothers, basically called me and was telling me that mom's in having brain surgery done and I need to get back to Washington, where we resign at. So I was so in distraught when I found out. Like, my heart dropped. I didn't know what to think, what to do. Like, my heart I just felt empty when I heard those words. So I felt empty. The person that me and my father was staying with, my father had, mind you, my father had already came back out to Washington to handle his like medical paperwork and stuff because his doctor was still out here and he needed to have get transferred out to where we were staying at. So he was already out here. So basically, I was in the state with the person that we were staying with. So when my brother called me, told me that I need to get out here, that my mom was in brain surgery. You know, in anybody's mind, anybody, like, if somebody says that your parent or your loved one is having brain surgery done, you're going to think the worst. And basically that's what I did. So I was fighting, I was scared, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know if my mom was alive, I didn't know if she was going to make it, I didn't know nothing. So basically, he told me, I got off the phone with him, I was like, okay. I called the person I was staying with. I asked them, can they drive me back out? Can they drive me out to Washington or whatever? They did. We drove out to Washington. I got dropped off at the hospital where she was at. And by the time I got there, she had already came out of the brain, out of the surgery, and she was recovering. So basically, the surgery was she had an aneurysm. It erupted. Like I said in the beginning, the doctor basically was like, she's a miracle because she wasn't supposed to make it the first time. She wasn't supposed to make it because there was so much blood in her brain from the eruption from the aneurysm. And if anybody don't know what aneurysms are basically twisted blood vessels in your brain. And if they erupt, it could be really, really bad. It's possible you could possibly pass away from it. So basically, that's what happened. So I came. When I came, my mom was out of surgery. She's recovering. When she see me, her face lit up. And that moment, I seen that she was happy, that she's okay. I felt relieved. I felt a whole bunch of relief because the way it felt like a long ride back to Seattle. I had like so much stuff going through my mind about my mom. Like, what's going on? What am I gonna walk into? I didn't know what to walk into. I didn't know what to think or nothing. So when I seen her she was okay and that she was recovering and that she had this big old smile on her face. She was laughing like nothing happened. It lifted a whole lot off of me. I was happy. So basically, after all that, she had got out, sent her to rehab, not rehab, but to like basically a rehab facility to get back to be able to talk. Because in the midst of her having the surgery, she had a stroke. So after the stroke, she wasn't able to like write no more. She was able to talk, but not talk as good as she used to. She wasn't able to do math. She wasn't able to do nothing. So they sent her to rehab. The rehab facility they sent her to was too far from the house, from her family, and I wasn't having it. I wasn't having my mom in no facility, basically no nursing home in a facility, and I feel like I could do it myself. So basically, she didn't want to be there, and I wasn't going to make her be there. So basically, she left the facility the next day on a family leave and just never returned. So I basically was the one that taught her how to talk and walk again and all that again and all that. So long story short, all that, she had a wonderful life. She still had like aneurysms still in her head, like a couple of them still left in her brain. So the surgeon was basically saying that they wanted to leave it and see if they will go down in size in a year or two. So basically in a year or two, she had another routine checkup, and I remember this day like it was yesterday. She had a routine checkup. The doctor wanted her to come back to do surgery again to remove the rest of the aneurysms in her brain. They said that they got smaller, but they wanted to remove the rest of them. So that day, the night before, she was talking to me about it and what's gonna happen. She was scared, everything. Then that night, like I said, the night before, she came into my room. Mind you, she really never. We hugged each other and gave each other a kiss on the cheek and told each other we loved each other. But she never ever came in my room like she did this day. She came in my room, held me tight, and told me that she loved me. Yeah. She held me tight and told me that she loved me. Weeks, like 2 weeks before that, it was her birthday, her anniversary, her and my dad's anniversary. She wanted to go out because the doctors wouldn't allow her to drink or smoke or anything. And so she wanted to go out to the casino. So we took her out to the casino. She had a ball. She was so happy. Like, she was happy. She had the best day of her life that day. So when I let her have drinks, even though the doctors was like, no, you're not supposed to. She's not supposed to drink or nothing. But it was her birthday and her anniversary. She wanted to have fun. And I didn't want her to have no stress, so I let her have drinks or whatever. I'm glad my last memories with her was good memories. So a couple weeks after that, like I said, she went to her routine checkup. Doctor's appointment said that that day that we took her, me and my ex got up in the morning time and drove her to the hospital to get checked in for her surgery. I was scared. I didn't want her to have the surgery, but I also didn't want to be selfish. And the doctor said she didn't have the surgery, that she wouldn't live very long. So I go in there. I sat there and talked to her until my dad came. When I sat there and talked to her, she was getting ready for the surgery. I sat and talked to her. She basically told me she was scared. She was scared. Then she was like, she asked me, do you think I'm going to make it out? I told her, yeah. I said, you made it through the first one. I believe you'll make it out through this one. You'll be all right. It's just like the first one. She said, are you sure? Then she proceeded to ask me, did I want her to do it? I told her, I didn't, but you need to do it because to get better. I regret saying that to her because deep down inside, I was scared. I didn't know what to do or what's going to happen. I mean, the doctors told me there was a possibility that she wouldn't make it, but I tried to be the stronger one for her because I knew she was scared too, and I didn't want to show her that I was scared. So when she asked me, do I think that she's going to make it? Oh, I told her yes. I gave my mom a kiss. I told her I love her. My dad had came and sat with her and sat with her till the doctors came. And he had to leave. So after her surgery, the surgeon, basically told me that she was okay, that she made it out fine. I said, okay, I can go home and relax. A couple days later, she was still in the coma. She never made it out the coma. So, basically, a couple days later, my brother called me. I remember the time at 2:30 in the morning and told me that I needed to get down to the hospital. That mom is gone. I just stood there. I didn't know what to do. I was hurt. I was numb. Everything was just went black. I was I was confused. So my ex was with me, but I called my best friend to tell him what happened, and I literally just sat there and just cried and cried and cried on the phone. So then I got dressed and we proceeded to go down to the hospital. She's like, when I went there, I just prayed with her. She was still alive. She was on a breathing machine still, but she was still in the coma. And when I went up there, I went to the room to see her and talk to her. She heard me. I told her she can't leave me. I wasn't ready for her to go. When I was talking to her, tears was falling down her eyes. So she heard me. So when she passed, they proceeded to unplug the machine, the breathing machine. And that's how I knew that she was gone. I was empty inside. I was numb for a while. After that day, I called my dad and told him what happened. I had to be strong for him. So I did not show no emotion. I was hurting inside. I was lost. So I went home and just sat there and just thought. And for a while, I didn't believe that I wouldn't accept that she was gone. I just was always thinking that she's on a very long vacation, that she'll come back. And I was thinking that way for a long time, for a couple of years, about 5 years. I wouldn't talk to nobody. I was lost soul. I just, I, I was so much lost. I was doing bad stuff. I just wasn't me. I was lost. I was hurt. I was angry. that she left, I was basically selfish because I didn't want her to go. That was my best friend. She taught me everything that I know. That was my angel. So yeah, when she passed, I was really hurt by that. But again, I had to be strong. So no one really, they knew I was hurt, but they didn't know I was like really broken. They thought I was okay because I didn't show it. I didn't show my hurt, my brokenness. I didn't show it because I knew I had to be strong for my brothers. I had to be strong for my dad, and I couldn't let them know that I'm hurting because they was hurting, and they had to be strong basically for my family. So then, 4 years ago, no, not 4, 7 years ago, my dad passed. I was a daddy's girl also. He passed from a broken heart. He was so hurt when I told him my mom passed. He was so hurt by it. And he basically just that day kept his emotions aside. We basically really didn't talk about my mom like that. I would be by myself to think about my mom. But after my mom passed, I didn't have a family. My family disowned me. They stopped talking to me. And my brothers went their own ways. So basically, I was alone by myself, handling the hurt and pain of my mom being gone. My dad didn't really want to talk about my mom being gone, so I didn't have no one to talk to. I was alone. I was alone. And I was hurt so bad. I had family talk about me. Tell me how much of a horrible person I was. Everything. Basically telling me that I didn't love my family. I didn't love my mom, my dad. My mom and dad, they was my rock. They was the ones that I confined to. And when I lost them, I lost everything. So then back to my dad. So I lost my dad about 7 years ago. From broken heart. He was hurt about my mom being gone. And he couldn't take the hurt no more. He basically committed suicide. I was angry because he was the only parent I had left. And he took his life. And left me alone. Some days are better, some days are not. I have days when I break down, and I have days that I'm okay. But honestly, deep down inside, I'm not okay. I haven't came to terms of them being gone. I wish. Sometimes I wish it was me that God took and not them. It just hurts. It hurts really bad. And that's what people every day. You don't know what it's like to lose both your parents, or even losing one parent. It's not a pain that you want. It's not a pain that you want to feel. So I tell everybody every day, you still got your parents, kiss them and tell them that you love them every day. Because I wish I could. I wish I could. So to everybody out there, love your mom, love your dad, your father, regardless what they did to you, regardless the issues that you guys have. You only have one mom. You only have one father. There's no way other way you're gonna put it. Regardless what they ever did to you or anything, let them know you love them. Hug them, cause you never know when's the last time you will see them. Seriously, you never know. But thank you guys so much for listening to my story. Sorry, I broke down. I wasn't trying to, but it really hurted me, and I felt like I need to get this off my chest today. But yeah, my word to you guys: cherish your loved ones, your mother, your father. Cherish them, cause you only get one. Tell them you love them. Give them a hug every chance you can. Visit them every chance you can. Call them every chance you can. And let them know how you feel. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you guys again for listening and watching my video. And God bless you guys. Until next time.